All right. So if you envision a solid and you start packing the atoms in here, they're going to have a certain pattern associated with them. And if you just take the center of each atom, all right, as being the central point, uh, and there's going to be a central point for each one of these, that's what they mean by a lattice point in the crystal. You know, you can think of it this way: if you have a square, my artwork's not all going to be that great. Let's see, what is this going to look like? Maybe I should just do it this way. All right, here's the square, and then here's another square like that. And then when we link all the sides in, all right, now if you imagine that there's an atom at each of these points, like this, those would be lattice points. So just think of a lattice point as being where there's an atom, like that. So now you can imagine this in representing a crystal. All right, we'll just keep it simple for this. All right, so for me, what you're going to do is a virtual lab. So the structure of the project will be such that it'll look similar to the quizzes that you're taking right now. And at the top of each section of questions, there will be a video. And the video will be a virtual laboratory. So it's going to say, okay, I took 2 drops of this and I added it to that. There was a white precipitate. And then I took that tube and I did yada yada to it. And then I did this to it and I did that to it. And these were the results at each of the steps. And then at the end of that, you're going to have to interpret the data, and it will only be focused on the laboratories that you guys did. So if you go to ChemDoctor, you'll see that all of that stuff has been posted all year long on your website, but I moved it all to one location at the top, you know, when you go onto the site. Yeah, it's open note, and it's not going to be a time limit on the native. On my part of it, there's not going to be a time limit. I'm going to give you like a week to do it. So, I mean, I guess in that sense, there's a time limit, but it's going to be like a week, and you're allowed to use your notes, and you're allowed to use my website, but you're not allowed to collaborate, right? You're not allowed to call your buddy up on your cell phone and go, look at this question. What's the answer to it? I think you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, no, wait. Can we use our notes for all of the comps? All right. I can't speak for the other teachers, but on my native, it is completely open note. So if you took good notes in the laboratory, man, you're going to be golden. What you don't want to do is wait till the last minute. Like, you won't be able to finish it if you wait till the last minute and then you just figure you're going to page through your notes to answer the questions. It's too involved for that. Well, okay, how will the teachers know if we are cheating? All right, well, we kind of know. What do you think? We just fell out of a tree? Well, the parents are going to be alerted. I mean, I'm going to produce another video for them, put it on Parent Square, and let them know what I'm doing. So, obviously, I'm not going to be standing there looking over your shoulder. But I wouldn't have made it open note if I was writing the kind of thing that you could just just blatantly cheat on. So you're going to have to use some brain power and apply what you learned in the laboratory to do my native, but you'll have plenty of time for it. And like I said, it only involves experiments that you guys did. Yeah, the common's going to only be 2 questions, and it's FRQ, free response. And I put an outline there. You guys have got. I'm doing the best I can to let you know where those 2 questions are coming from. I am absolutely doing the best I can. So if you go to ChemDoctor, the common materials are listed there, and then the native materials are listed there. Yeah, the common's only 2 questions, and you're going to have 15 minutes for it. The common is timed. You have 15 minutes for it. I don't know what to expect about those 2 questions. Uh, you know, I let me just be completely candid with you. I pushed really hard on the people that are writing the common to the point where I got slapped. I'm trying to find out as much as I can about to your benefit what's going to be in those 2 questions. But the bottom line is that the best I've been able to do is listed on the website, on my website. You can see right there. I am not wasting your time. Anything I put there is something that they hinted about. The native questions are literally, yeah, they're going to push the laboratory. And if you go to my website, you'll see I listed certain documents there, and I've literally this week I've been producing back-to-back videos, and you'll see that there are a couple of videos that are also posted on ChemDoctor. I'm going to repost those on Teams, but I've been so busy with this. If you pre-prepare for this, you should do fine on the native. Yeah, the common's going to be held at a certain time. I think what is the date for the chemistry? I can't think of that right now. I'll have to look the schedule up again, and then I can post it on Teams. If I'm not mistaken, it's already been sent to the parents on Parent Square. I could be wrong about that, but I later when I'm done with this session, I will find out when the chemistry one is, and I'll put it on Teams. Okay, well, maybe they're holding off because it hasn't been finalized. But I'll look at the schedule and I'll let you know what day the chemistry commons, the common's going to be. And the native is now a project. It's not an exam. So that will be handed off to you before comp week, before the comps, and you will have plenty of time to work on that. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm actually recording this right now. Plus, I recorded a little whiteboard session, and I'll post the link. Any other questions or concerns? Because I'm going to roll otherwise. Okay, if any questions come up, you can always private chat me, or just on our channel, the 8th grade, our Chem 8 channel. Just hit with the question, and if I'm not in the middle of something, I can even go live with it and with a whiteboard. Okay.